Yo, it's me, Manga Menz, and welcome back to Drawing with Manga Menz. And in this episode, we're going to be finishing up our drawing of Maximus Boy. And at this point, we're finally at the coloring, well, not coloring, well, yes, inking and coloring stage of things. Because I don't really feel like there's anything much else to add to the drawing. So, just gonna hop right into it. I think the only thing that, like, so far has bummed me out is, like, I was finally, getting a chance to, you know, grab, like, my Copic markers and stuff again and whatever, and, like, my light blue, which is normally the blue I use for Maximus Boy's outfit. It was like dried out, and I was like, no. It was just like, it was so infuriating, but hey, it's an opportunity to improvise. Here's my ugh. Yeah, there we go. Yay. I'm just gonna be just trying to very much so just move around ink in what might seem like a quick manner, but yeah, but still will be really careful and meticulous, because I want this drawing to come out looking good. And I also want the drawing to have very line weight, because I really love doing that, just because it's like it creates a like just like a need for like the viewer's eyes to move along the page or whatever. Or page, drawing, however you want to, I guess, like like describe it. But I kind of like remember like really starting to like wanting to do more of that, because I think I was watching a video talking about, I guess, like Sonic the Hedgehog, how like the art style changed over time. I believe the video was done by Chow Mix, or that's the name of the channel. And I know, like, I think it was around like getting close to the adventure era of Sonic. I don't remember the name of the particular artist, but like that's kind of when like the line weight was very much experimented with, and I think just definitely for myself after that I was like, yeah, like I want to do that with like my drawings and Maximus Boy, just because I feel like that's just going to I feel like this is gonna create just a better overall picture. And so far, ever since like I've like started like implementing that, I feel like it's made like the images like just so much better. Because I feel like when I first started inking, just because like I was so nervous going about it, because I was like, oh, I don't want to mess up the ink pens and things like that. I feel like everything had a similar weight to it. And I mean, just when everything's like all the same, like when everything's all the same, like line weight and stuff, it's like it just kind of feels a bit boring. I mean, especially like if you're not doing something that involves like animation, where it's like, okay, like yeah, like maybe then you want, I guess, like maybe like a uniform line weight for the majority of the scenes, but then maybe like for certain special scenes, like you'll be willing to experiment with the line weight, you know? Like I can understand that, but it's like when it comes to like, you know, like still drawings, it's like, you know, like yeah, like you want that sense of like, yeah, like, you know, let me get the person's eyes to move around and stuff. And just line weight, I think just definitely helps with that process. Alright, here we go. So far so good. And it's already starting to look so much more um lively in my opinion. Alright. There we go. Just gonna add that for good measure. Okay. All right. There we go. Nice bit of shading detail there. And then just kind of bounce around here. And this is kind of what I was saying. Like, I'm just going to kind of like just move around the page as much as I can. And I'm also going to like, at least when I get certain areas like finished up, I'm just going to like start coloring certain areas so we can hopefully maybe knock this all out in one go. But of course, like I said, still trying to make sure I'm taking my time and not rushing too much, because I want it to still like I still want it to look good. Okay. Actually, one thing I'll go ahead and do, just because his eyes are black, so there's really no need to. Just gonna fill those in. There we go. I'm gonna grab my needed eraser and go ahead and start erasing these areas here. Ooh, gotta be careful around the ears because I actually didn't ink that part just yet, but I'm gonna actually do that now before we go ahead and start coloring the inside of the inside of the face. go. All right. Awesome. Now I can kind of like at least erase this area with a bit more like of like a relaxed nature, because it's like, okay, like I'm not gonna erase anything like that I don't want to be removed. All right, whoosh, dark suntan. Normally, like whenever like I'm using my Copics and stuff, I just always kind of like try to do stuff like in a nice, like soft, like circular motion. Woo. Just because I know like the color's gonna eventually like fill in the the surrounding area kind of on its own, which is what's awesome about these things. But then I also just kind of color in that same fashion, like regardless of what it is that I'm using now, just because I feel like it's just, I don't know, I kind of just like coloring that way. All right. I've had this one for a while. I'm just surprised this one hasn't like crapped out on me yet. Alright, so far so good. Alright, there we go. Filling in these little areas that I might have glossed over. Okay, yo, alright, ow, my arm. Alright, I guess before I do any more like shading, like and stuff like that, I'm gonna bounce back to doing a bit of inking. I'm gonna kind of make this area a bit bolder around certain areas. Okay. So far so good. Gonna add a little bit of cape stuff. Cape stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a bit of the cape here. Make this area a little bit bolder so it stands out a little bit more. Elbow. And this part here. Alright. I just need to find the brown that I would normally use for shading, and I think I already found it. Yes. Oh my god. I should have made sure all my markers were nearby. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use some burnt sienna, because no one likes a flat drawing. Yeah, no one likes a flat drawing. Let's give him some depth. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep on bouncing around from like area to area. This might be a longer video than the other parts, but we're gonna see how far we can get. And hopefully we can finish this episode finally, because I don't want it to be 4 parts. I don't know why. I just don't. Okay, here we go. Okay. Alright, really digging how this is coming out so far. And I know I mentioned it, I think it was one of the other parts of this episode, like, if there's any characters that you guys would like to see me go ahead and draw next, you know, just, yeah, feel free to go ahead and, like, throw any potential, like, characters out into the comment section, so I can see, like, you know, what I can potentially, like, you know, try. Because I definitely want to, you know, branch out and do other characters. Because I know for the next episode, I'm actually going to be drawing a video game character from a video game that I enjoy playing. And his name is Wang Tang from Power Stone. I love that franchise. I think it's really awesome. And I just feel like it would be like cool just to go ahead and draw them and stuff. So that's gonna be for the next, episode of Drawing with Manga Master Menz. But if you have any other potential characters that you would love to see me draw, please feel free to go ahead and throw them out because I am willing to give them a shot. I, definitely would love the artistic challenge to see if I can pull it off. But of course, I'm also just gonna, always make sure that I shine some light on my characters as well. And alright, so far so good. Alright, go ahead and do a nose glove. Okay. Gonna grab my helpful needed eraser again and do a bit of cleanup around this particular area. Yosh, process blue. Now normally I use light blue for his outfit, but like I kind of mentioned earlier in the video, oh my god, this is peacock blue. But yeah, like I had mentioned earlier in the video, my light blue kind of, died out on me, so I'm using, I guess, like a nice little alternative. Actually, I'm actually really liking how the colors coming out too. Alright. Just loving how this is making him stand out so much more bold. I did not cap this marker off correctly. Oh my god. Ack. Okay. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and use ultramarine blue to do some shading. And I gotta connect that area as well. Yes, burnt sienna. Thank you. And honestly, I'd say like color shading is definitely some, or I mean, I don't know why I always refer to it as that, but I guess it basically is that. But I love doing it now just because it's like, before, like I was always like really like scared to kind of go ahead and do it because I'm like, oh, like I don't want to ruin the drawing. And like sometimes like I just wasn't confident enough in terms of like, knowing what would be like the right shade to use. But now it's like, like I've grown more confident with doing it, and also just being open to like hearing people's helpful tips. Like I remember one time like I was at Michael's like the art store and stuff, and like this nice old lady that was there like in the marker section was like, oh yeah, like like you always want to make sure you go like an extra shade down and stuff, because that's really what's gonna help make the color like pop. So yeah, just like being open to helpful tips, has made me like less nervous when it comes to shading. So now it's something I very much enjoy doing, just because it's like I love seeing, like the drawing feel more realized and come to life. I'm gonna make sure I add more line weight to the M on his chest, because wasn't something I always originally did, but I just figured like it'd be something to make his emblem I guess like stand out more. If it had a bit more boldness in the line work. Okay. Ooh. Process blue. Ooh, wait. I see some. I see something I can. Actually, wait. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, this video is already like approaching like the 30-minute mark, so I'm definitely not finishing off in part 3, but definitely loving the progress being made. I was hoping like my method of like bouncing around would be like efficient in terms of like, okay, like maybe this will help with finishing the drawing in this last part, but I guess there's gonna have to be a part 4, which is fine, it's whatever. Gotta be, like I said, open to adapting, open to change. God, I love these mixes. Alright, okay. I am going to, end the video here. Thank you for anyone that watches. Like I said, leave some comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you want to see me potentially draw next. If you're interested in seeing me draw other characters of mine, if you see any pictures that have characters of mine in there and you're intrigued to see me draw a specific one, you may not know the name, but just try to throw a little description in there, in the comment section. I'll probably be able to figure out who you're talking about. But, also just throw names of other characters out there that you would like to see me draw. Like and subscribe to me here on YouTube, and then use the Linktree link that's going to be down in the description below to support me on all my other social medias, as well as check out my gaming channel. I'm going to be uploading pretty soon some of the other gaming videos I've kind of had in stock for a while. Oh, most importantly, let's not forget to say this. Please do check out my online store. It'll have prints of like my characters, and it'll have prints of my characters, as well as the digital version of my first chapters to my manga called Maximus Boy, but there is a physical version on the way. Please do check out that online store. Support my Facebook page as well. And till the next video, peace out.